Today we're going to be installing a DNA air filter with the cool opening attachment thingy. We're also going to show you how to break it in or get the ECU to adapt to it. And while we're in here, we're also going to replace some of the relays with brand new ones from Hitchcocks motorcycles. They were super fast and super everything. I also got the filter from there, and I got a few other things, but we're going to keep it simple today. The reason for the relay swap out is simply because I've been having some fuel pump related issues. I think it's either with this or a connection somewhere down there. And we had some starting issues to begin with. And we seem to be cleaning out the relays from the previous video, had fixed that for a while. So while we're doing the air filter, we might as well do the relay. And I'm gonna go as slow as I can, that way everybody can understand what's going on. So first, obviously, pop your seat, get her off, and you're gonna come to a Allen wrench screw. That is where that GoPro one is. I'm gonna pull this out and up this out. And we want to come up with it, because you can see how this sits in there. And if you try and pull it out, it's going to break. We're going to start by taking this off. You have 3 Phillips head screws. Careful not to lose the screws. They're kind of short and stumpy. And then that comes off. Super easy, right? Okay, now we're going to put this to the side because we're not going to be reusing it. There we go. Out she comes. This is the factory one. I mean, it's a little dirty. Not bad. Here's our brand new DNA filter. Now, these come pre-oiled from the factory, so I don't need to do jack diddly squat to it to get it to go. They're good for 15,000 kilometers, whatever that transfers to in miles or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a mathologist. After installing our air filter, we're going to put on the DNA open thing. Can't remember what it's called. But it replaces the airbox cover. Now, this is going to give it a lot more air, so we're going to have to let it run for 10 minutes or something to get the ECU aware that it's here if these screws ever want to catch. Make sure not to over tighten these because it is just plastic here. And super simple. We're done with that. Now on to the fun one. We're going to replace these with some new relays I got from Hitchcocks. They should be better. I should have no issues. They come right out. Still have plenty of grease on them, so we're not even going to worry about it. Just make sure they're roughly the same. Yep, they look the same to me. One thing that people neglect to do when installing high flow air filters is to let them idle for a little bit and let the ECU adjust. So the only person I've seen do this is, I believe, Dorman's Diaries. He did a great review on it. He did a great video. He's amazing. We warmed her up for about 15 minutes now. It's warm. Operating temperature is warm. Okay. Let's see how she sounds. Seems to have good throttle response. Let's take it for a little spin around the yard. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. I would take it out on the road, but sadly my road is mush. But listen to this. Sounds a little bit throatier. I like it. After you let this bad boy warm up, you want to take it for a gingerly ride up and down the road a little bit, you know. Not super fast, but just to get the ECU associated with it. But we're going to wait for a warmer day to do that. So thanks for joining me, and see you next time.